Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about a less fun, but very instructive incident with my CO laser, namely, how a broken laser tube managed to take the power supply with it. It all started with the laser starting to get weaker and weaker. At first, I thought it was just normal wear and tear, because CO tubes have a limited lifespan. But at one point, there was a bang and the laser caught fire. When I examined the tube more closely, it turned out that it was broken internally. But the trouble didn't end there. The broken tube caused backflow and an unstable load, which ended up quite badly for the power supply. In essence, the faulty tube burned through the power supply. So if you have a CO laser and notice strange power fluctuations, a bang when turning it off, or an unusual tone, it's worth checking it out quickly. A tube in poor condition doesn't just damage itself, it can also destroy other expensive components. I'll start removing the old tube now. The power supply has already been replaced. I forgot to film it. First I disconnected the negative wire and then I loosened the tube clamps. Now I'm going to undo the clamp on the other tube. After opening it, you have to be careful because the tube will start moving and could fall off. Now I'm going to disconnect the positive wire. Be sure to unplug the laser, otherwise this action could be fatal. Now I'm removing the water hoses attached to the tube. You have to be careful that the water in the hoses doesn't start flowing anywhere where there are electronics. There are two water hoses attached to the laser tube. Now I'll disconnect the plus wire connector and take it off the old tube and put it on the new one. And here is my new tube. The reason why there was a big break on YouTube is that it takes time to deliver laser spare parts to the country where I live. These spare parts are not things you can just go to the local store and buy. Now I'm installing the old tube connector onto the new tube. The connector must be well insulated, otherwise, it can have bad consequences. I lifted the new tube into the machine and am now going to connect it. First, I close the clamps so that the tube is nicely in place and I don't have to worry about it falling off. Now I connect the negative wire. Now I'm connecting the first water hose. Now I connect the plus wire. It is better if the connection is away from the walls of the laser. All that remains is to connect the second water hose. Then you need to make sure that no wires or hoses are under tension. Then I add a little distilled water that was lost when the tube was replaced. It was left in the old tube. You can see that the laser tube is longer than the laser itself. Originally this machine had a 100-watt tube, but now it has a 130-watt tube. Now let's check if it works. Yes, it works. Now needs laser mirror adjustments. I'll make a video about that next time. I also made a cover for the laser tube extension to protect it from dust. Does it now look like an American muscle car with the engine sticking out from under the hood? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.